Hello everybody and welcome back to the channel. The recent lull in Destiny 2 hasn't stopped the wider community, some of who have been ready and hard at work coming up with some amazing design ideas and concepts, which they hope will inspire Bungie to improve upon the game and make it the great game that we all want it to be. Today I'm going to go through some of these concepts, looking at how they could add to the game if they were implemented. First off though, a big shout out to those who have given me permission to use their designs in this video. First up we have Nil Gaming, a great advocate of the Destiny community and a figurehead on social media. He's got some great ideas for the game and implements these in an awesome way with his designs. Next up we have Iron Lord, another great designer and concept artist for the Destiny world. He's worked closely with Bill recently to realise some of the more advanced ideas, but also has some great lore concepts to add to the game too. We also have Destiny Warlock via his concepts uploaded on DeviantArt. He has some amazing concepts for weapons and systems to be implemented in the game. All of these individual designs by these talented people are incredibly detailed, and if you didn't know any better, you would think that these were actually in the game. All of their links are in the description below, so head on over and follow them on their various social media platforms and show them your support. This concept here is by Billman Gaming, and he endeavours to solve the well-known Destiny 2 issue with the weapon systems. There's lots of additions in this image, but the main one is the introduction, or should I say reintroduction, of special weapons as a fourth weapon slot. This system brings weapons such as snipers, shotguns and fusion rifles back into this weapon slot, much like Destiny 1. As you can see, the ever favourite Still Piercer is in there as a placeholder. Bringing a fourth weapon slot would bring some huge variety and shake up the gameplay massively. However, as to implementing a fourth slot and how it would work, I don't know, because a new ammo type would be needed and you would definitely need to rework the switching of between weapons, which Bill has listed and I'll show on the screen right now. However, if this was brought back in, I imagine it's going to be hugely popular. He's also added a new 4th Darkness subclass too. I believe that this is highly likely to come out at some point though in the near future with Destiny 2, but it's still a great concept. An honourable mention here though has to go to the Pocket Infinity, which he has sneakily snuck into the power slot. I wish this weapon would come back. I had such great fun with this full auto fusion rifle, and this, as well as other greats from Destiny 1, need to come back quick time. Well played there, Bill, with that one. One of the other concepts that we're going to look at from Bill is the reintroduction of artifacts as an in-game item, which he has featured here with this item, which many will recognise from Destiny 1. However, it has perks to increase ammo drops from certain weapons from certain enemies. Again, this is something that could improve the gameplay, making you feel more powerful as ammo comes from everywhere, meaning you can rarely run out of ammo and are always able to impose your will with your favourite weapon. Another great concept worked on by both Bill and Iron Lord also shows a new concept for the Agent of the Nine, Xur. It looks at adding greater depth to the inventory, much like in Destiny 1, but now we've added missions or bounties which will grant additional rewards, as well as seasonal rewards such as ornaments you can work towards for certain items. Again, this is another great idea that would certainly add to the Destiny universe. Next up, we're going to look at some great ideas from Destiny Warlock. He posted this item recently on his Twitter page, and it led to me finding his whole back catalogue on his DeviantArt gallery page. Now, this idea is definitely out there, but in terms of Destiny and its sci-fi setting, why can't we have Lewis as an NPC vendor in a tower? He certainly has a lot of more interesting array of items for us to interact with than any of the other vendors in the game at the moment. We have bounties which are rare, legendary and exotic, and hopefully they grant such items in return for completing them. Some of which could even be Lewis's vendor gear, and the examples shown here hark back to the Taken King Warlock style armour, which has a bird effect, would look cool and different in my opinion. And finally, he has a bunch of consumables on offer too. All in all, a great concept, well executed, and shows the potential for in-game expansion, even with characters that you wouldn't necessarily expect. We also have an example of how the new subclass skill tree could look. It definitely harks back to Destiny 1, with lots of variety instead of the handful available to us at the moment. We also have the return of the record book. Now this would be a much loved return. It gave Guardians in Destiny 1 various items to grind for and target that 100% completion. It would definitely bring more longevity to the game and maybe point us to do activities players generally stay away from. There's also a great faction rally concept too, with added bounties and quests. With the reintroduction of exotic faction class items too, this would make lots of players grind for them exclusive items. If it was to be out like Destiny 1, the grind to achieve these items was immense, and I hope that this does make a return in Destiny 2. Now, Destiny Warlock has actually done quite a lot of weapon designs, and one that caught my eye was this one here, the Traveller's Chosen Sidearm. This is the first weapon that we all use in Destiny 2, and I for one would love this to come back into the game. It might not be the best, but at least it could be a quest item. Ultimately, it could even be an exotic down the road, much like the Kostov became in Destiny 1. With some good perks, it could definitely be a viable sidearm to use. As well as this weapon, Destiny Warlock has gone through and reimagined past exotics as well as new exotics and legendaries. Here's just a few. Some of the old favourites might not please everyone, but they would at least spice up the game, as at least the exotics had interesting perks in Destiny 1 that made them more useful than the legendaries that were available. So, as you can see, this community and the game is very much alive. I hope that I've done these great design concepts justice and brought them further into the limelight like they truly deserve. If even a little bit of these ideas make it to Bungie and into the game, then Destiny 2 will be better for it. Remember to support these guys too, the links are below, but for now that just about does it. Please let me know what you think of these ideas in the comments section below, ones you like, ones you don't like, and what you would do differently. Please remember to also like the video and subscribe to the channel for more future Destiny 2 content. Find me on Twitch and also follow me on Twitter. Thanks for watching, cheers.